So my boys today are Kobe and Otto. And Otto's 8 months, so he's still a youngster. He's still doing his socialisation. His socialisation's great, actually. When he meets new dogs for the first time, he's not all over the top. He's not jumping all over them and being disrespectful. He does communicate first. So I've got no problem with him being off lead and meeting dogs off lead. And that means, because he can communicate, bottoms up. And that means because he can communicate correctly, that if he does meet a dog that's not that friendly, he'll back away. So when people say, "Oh, my dog's friendly," you say, "Yeah, well, mine's not." There's a difference. Are they friendly, or can they socialise? Do they know what to do? And as long as they know what to do, they'll know to hesitate, to wait, to sort of sense the air and the energy around the dog, know that the dog's not friendly, and back away. And Otto's got all that. He's great with that. His only thing really is jumping up. He gets excited. Still, he's young, he's immature, and he does still jump up, mainly in the house more than anything. But sometimes on a walk, if somebody speaks to him and gives him some attention, just going to go back this way, then he will jump up at them because, it's kind of a bit of a habit. He does it in the house. He gets excited, and that's what he does. He jumps up. So I just say to people as I'm approaching them, don't look at him or talk to him. He's only young and he will jump up. And as long as you explain that to people, then they know. And then we don't get an issue. And then we've got this guy here, Kobe. Now, Kobe does still jump up. But Kobe, I do still see Kobe sort of once a month kind of thing, once every couple of weeks. Because although he's no problem anymore, he does, turn again, this way. He does still, he's one of those, he's on a slightly higher level than most dogs. He is a little bit on the extreme side. So this is Otto playing. Now at the very beginning when these two first met, he wasn't doing this at all. He does it now because he knows Kobe. They've been playing all day, they've been together all day. So this is because he knows Kobe. He wouldn't do this with a dog he doesn't know. He has a conversation first and they sort it out first. So just going back to Kobe. Kobe has always been a little bit on the extreme side. So he does still jump up. He's still quite, immature. And what's that? Oh, it's just paper. And open the gate. And what we have to remember when we've got an older dog now that does still have this tendency to be a bit excitable, a bit extreme, is very often as owners, especially you guys that like to play rough and tumble with your dogs and stuff, have them jumping up at you, don't do that, okay? Because you will just encourage your dog to continue doing that. They get into the habit of doing that, which means they're going to do that with older people, with people that you don't want them to do it to, with you when you're in your best clothes, with kids. And he's a big dog and he hurts. So we can't have him doing that. So don't do that even in the house. Don't do it as play, because it's still telling him it's okay to do that, and it's not okay. So with a dog that's a little bit extreme like Kobe is, it's all about keeping him just that calm enough to take notice, to take direction from you, and not just get carried away and jump all over you and hurt. So yeah, just bear that in mind, that even though he's not a puppy anymore, even though his walks are great, sometimes when he's in familiar areas, his recall's not so good with his owners. So bear that in mind. If you go to the same places a lot, familiar areas, be prepared for your dog to ignore you when it comes to recall, because they know where they are. And they know where they are, they've got no need to necessarily listen to you so much. And the other thing on a walk as well, this way, is don't talk to them unless you have to, all right? They're sniffing, they're doing their thing, and if you just keep talking in the background all the time, they're going to ignore you. So don't talk to them unless you absolutely have to. Don't tell them all about your day. They don't want to know. They're sniffing. They're taking in all the interesting scents. And the last thing they want is your voice going on and on and on in the background. So shut up, let your dog be a dog, and only talk when you need to give them the recall command, or when you actually need their attention. So anyway, that's my work today with these guys. This is just the afternoon walk. They've done basically all their work. They've done their hanging around, their patience, sitting around. We've done all that, and now this is just the last little bit of just a mooch around and a bit of a play, and that's it. So that's Kobe and Otto.